This video is not made for kids, it's for older fans and adults, so fuck off and enjoy the video.
James plays a joke. James the Red Engine enjoys his life on the island of Sodor. Whether it's pulling trucks or coaches, the fashion controller can always depend on him. Although, he can be a bit of a show-off sometimes.
Hello, Maron. Here's James.
Not again, James. I thought you were done braking sharply when coming to a stop.
But I'm only pulling coal trucks, Molly. Can't you see?
No offense, but the fast controller won't appreciate it if you continue to brake sharply.
Neville is right, James. The more you brake sharply, you'll get into trouble with the fat controller.
Alright, I get it. I'm not pulling any passengers today, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
That red engine really needs to change his attitude if he goes all about his brakes again, Molly.
You're right, Neville. We'll just let him do what he wants until the fat controller finds out.
Once James finished his coal delivery, he was speeding along the line back to Stafford. But as he was approaching the station, he didn't see that Vinnie was on his track and braked sharply again.
Hello, Stafford. Here's James.
Hey! Watch where you're going, you red crazy rocket!
Red crazy rocket. That's rail rocket to you.
Ah, why would I care? If you Sodor engines are always rushing about to work, why don't you look where you're going and pay attention to what's on your line?
Well, excuse me. I haven't had any accidents in ages, and I'm much more splendid than you are. You're just an oversized engine who's tough, rough, and demanding.
Tough and demanding? Oh, that really does it!
Enough bickering, you two. I don't want any more arguments around here because this is my railway and I give the orders. James, you need to stop braking sharply, and Vinnie, you need to stop calling my engines offensive names.
Whatever.
If you say so, sir.
I was about to say that Murdoch has taken a goods train to the mainland and won't be back until next week. This is one of the reasons why Vinnie is on my railway for a while, as the workloads we've been getting are quite a lot for the engines to wear out.
And once my time on this little railway is over, I'm getting out of here!
Easy for you to say, Vinnie.
And as for you, James, I have an important job for you. Tomorrow you must take some workmen to Alsborough so they can repair the ballast chute on the miniature railway.
Alright, sir. I'll be pulling passengers tomorrow, Vinnie. It's my favourite job on the whole railway.
But your passengers are just boring old workmen who fix and repair things.
Hey, workmen aren't just important as generic passengers.
The next morning, James went to the yards to fetch his coaches when he saw the other engines discussing the errands they'll be running with their own coaches.
Alright guys, where are you taking your passengers today?
I'll be pulling the express between Stafford and Vickerstown, as usual.
I'll be taking my passengers along the coast of my branch line.
Hello, James. Which passengers are you taking today?
I'll be taking workmen to repair the ballast chute at Alsborough.
That's good, because the miniature engines can't work without a working ballast chute.
Once the chute is repaired, I better not let my paintwork be ruined by all that ballast.
Good luck, James, because the small railway engines need to test their chute once it's fixed.
But James took no notice of Thomas as he puffed away to collect the workmen. By the time James arrived at Alsburg Junction with the workmen on board, the small railway engines were very pleased to see him.
Oh, thank goodness the workmen have arrived. We've been waiting all morning and our ballast chute just wouldn't work.
Don't mind about me, I'm just doing my job.
We also need some empty trucks so we can test the chute after it's fixed.
Wait, does that mean I have to go all the way back to the yard again?
I'm afraid so, James. Not to worry. The workmen will take their time to fix the chute while you fetch the empties.
Humph, I guess so. Typical. Just typical. Just flipping typical.
As James returned to the yard to fetch the empty trucks, he spotted Vinnie with a really long goods train and had an idea.
Instead of going back to Alsborough, I can play a joke on that giant engine. It'll teach him a thing or two about calling me stupid names.
Alright, Vinnie, that's your load all secured. James will be here to take these empty trucks back to Alsborough.
Actually, there's a bit of a change of plan. You see, the Fat Controller has asked another engine to take the empty trucks instead.
Really? I'm pretty sure I received a phone call from the boss this morning.
I'm sure the Fat Controller won't mind. He's always swapping engines around. It's what a railway controller does.
If you say so, James.
What are you doing here, show-off?
Well, Vinnie, the Fat Controller has asked me to help you with your jobs today.
But I don't need any help from you small guys. We American engines are always pulling this amount without any troubles.
Oh yeah? We'll have to see about that.
As soon as Vinnie left the yard, James noticed another long goods train and had another idea.
Excuse me, sir. Who's taking this other goods train?
That's for Vinnie to take later. He's got 2 goods trains to make today, as the one he's pulling now is his first one bound for Brendam, while the second one goes to Vickerstown.
Would you mind if I took Vinnie's train? It'll help him save time, and it'll show him that we Sodor engines are always reliable and useful.
The yard manager wasn't too sure, but he coupled James up to Vinnie's second train. The red engine struggled to move all the heavy flatbeds on his own.
Oh, come on, James, you can do it! Show that big engine what you're made of!
James pulled the long, slow train as hard as he could. His load was very heavy, and he was puffing with all of his might.
Come on, James, you can do this! You can do this! Just keep puffing! Just keep puffing!
Then there was trouble. As James puffed up a small hill, his flatbeds pushed him down the slope and started to lose control.
Oh no, not again! Help! I can't stop!
What's my purpose? Slow down, James!
I can't slow down, Percy! My goods train is too heavy!
Look out!
Luckily, no one was hurt, but James and Vinnie were both derailed, blocking the main line.
You?
Huh? What did I do?
You were the one who caused me to derail. I knew you were a bad reputation, Vinnie. No wonder they call you a big bully.
Well, you weren't supposed to be on my track when I was coming back from Brendan.
Your track? This was my track, you idiot.
And then there was trouble.
James and Vinnie, what were you two thinking? Crashing into each other, blocking the main line? What has gotten into you two?
Sir, I didn't expect you to come so soon. What a surprise.
Sir, blame this engine for derailing me.
No, Vinnie. You were the one who derailed me in the first place.
Yeah, I was supposed to use this track to get back to the yard.
And I was supposed to use this track to get to Vickerstown.
Silence! You two are both to blame, and if one of you has caused confusion and delay, then they'll have to face the music.
James and Vinnie were both sorry for themselves. It wasn't long until Harvey and Rocky arrived to re-rail the engines and tidy up the mess. The Fat Controller stayed to watch the progress. Just then, Vinnie noticed something rather peculiar.
Hey, isn't that my second train that I was supposed to take to Vickerstown?
Maybe.
And weren't you supposed to take empty trucks to Islesboro where that toy railway is located?
Well...
James, I'm going to have some strong words for you back at Knapford, and Vinnie, you will take over this train for the rest of the journey.
As granted, sir.
And so, Vinnie was coupled to his second train and was on his way to Vickerstown. James had let himself down now that his plan had backfired. That evening, he was waiting for the Fat Controller to come up with a punishment when the engines returned with their coaches.
Hello, James. We're sorry to hear about the accident you had with Vinnie.
It must have been painful hitting that big engine's front end, but at least nobody was hurt. That's the main thing.
I heard the empty trucks didn't get delivered, so I had to do it myself, which means you've done the wrong way, not the Great Western way.
I'm sorry, everyone. I just wanted to play a joke on Vinnie. He wouldn't stop calling me names yesterday, so I had to go at him by taking one of his trains, which caused me to derail in front of him.
I'm sorry to tell you this, James, but your punishment will have to be scrap duty for the rest of the week.
Scrap duty? But sir, I'm too splendid to pull rusty old scrap iron. Why can't I work at a quarry or help out at a waste dump?
I know an even better punishment James will have to face.
Eh? What sort of punishment is that, Thomas?
Hey, be careful, you pigs. You're all muddy. Mind my paintwork. What a day.
Poor James. The Fat Controller had punished him by transporting Farmer Trotter's pigs, much to his embarrassment. But I think it would serve James right for taking Vinnie's reputation. Don't you?